Alright, welcome back. It is the second episode of my Kingmaker Let's Play, Lawful Evil. We are playing a kineticist on hard difficulty. In the last episode, we defeated the assassins, and we were told we have to make our way to Oleg's trading post, which I believe is somewhere over in this area. Alright. For the purposes of our campaign, we will be sticking with as many evil characters as we can. If we can't have evil characters, we'll try for lawful or neutral evil. We're going to try and keep them in that bottom, this little third of the triangle if possible. Most of the companions are chaotic or chaotic good. So I think we're going to be sticking with Valerie because I believe there's only 4 evil companions in the whole game. So we will be keeping her because at least she's lawful neutral. That's one step away from us, and so they're going to be pretty close to our alignment, much closer than, say, a chaotic evil character would be. So I will be right back after respecking the characters. So we are going to be using the respec mod. If you don't have it, you can find it on the Nexus. It costs 1,000 gold to respec the characters. But for our playthrough, I really want to experience the story with the main characters. But a lot of these builds are pretty trash, and I want to make them somewhat playable. When we get to Oleg's, we're actually able to recruit custom characters. They're called mercenaries. And what we're going to do for this playthrough is we pick up one character about, I want to say, after we complete this first introductory quest about the Stag Lord. And we pick up another character way later on. So as a temporary measure for that character we pick up way later, I'm going to make a mercenary character. And when we eventually get that other character in the future, we will just use the respec mod, and we will just copy the stats and stuff over, just because I want to experience again the story. With all the story characters, I'm not necessarily a fan of the individual characters being locked to these really crappy builds and stats and such. So, I will see you all in 1 second. Just kidding, I remembered. The way to make the respec mod works, you just have to do it while you're in an actual location, like we were in the castle. So we're going to have to start on our journey before we can respec them. We'll probably respec them around the time we get to, around the time we get to Oleg's. It's decent enough formation. I'd prefer 3 in a line. As a barbarian, we can rage, and rage gives us +2 on melee attack rolls. We're going to charge right in, and hope to, hit the thylacine, take it down immediately. We're going to try the next with this. Don't think we'll do as well, though. Yeah, it's only 5 damage. Oh, goodness. That's a ton of damage. Oh, goodness. What happened there? Yeah, critical hit instantly took us down. Like I was mentioning earlier in last episode, a single crit is more than sufficient to, oops, I accidentally skipped my turn. Absolutely sufficient to take us down.
Tear them apart! Unworthy.
Alright. Let's hope we can hit the thylacine. No, of course not.
I'll survive I always survive.
This body holds no more. Wretched things.
A calculated risk.
You know what? I think we're just gonna have to reload this. Yeah, that crit was very unfortunately timed. I don't think my main character can get out of that one. Really? That's just fantastic. See, we can't get rid of one thylacine before. Nope.
This can't be over.
Another crit.
Tear them apart!
Nice, at least one thylacine down.
Let us strike as one.
Alright, let's try.
This should do it.
They go down!
Nice, I think that was a crit from us. Nope, not a crit, just a lot of damage. And we will move up so that we get a flanking bonus.
Do not falter!
A calculated risk.
Armor class 19. Wow, so we're gonna have to hit a 15 or more just to do any damage. Let's move up a bit just to make sure we're getting that flanking bonus.
Bring it!
Yep, plus 2 from flanking.
Onwards!
This will hurt.
Nice, we finally hit. Alright,
I'm listening. Share your will.
let's see, we're probably gonna try and heal up a bit. That was really bad. Much better.
Here.
Let's chug some potions.
All according to plan.
Now, I'm sure it didn't help in that last fight that Valerie's fatigued, or that, sorry, Amory's fatigued.
We should gather our strength.
Alright. Just take a quick save right here, just in case anything happens.
When we stop.
Oof. I'm gonna be
In due
really
time.
slow. Yeah, we're gonna take a rest right here. We have our 4 camping supplies. So we'll take a rest right now. It's less efficient than resting before, but I don't want to have a -6 to hit. As it already said, we have to hit an 18 on a bandit anyway at a plus, so that might just make it almost impossible to hit. So we're gonna take a rest. We have some time, so I don't think we need to
Valerie,
worry
what
just
weapon
right
do you
now
like best?
about hunting times.
Whichever.
Alright, so you can see during a rest, you restore some health. You restore your spell slots and abilities. So we'll definitely need that. Just
All according to plan.
make sure that we have our front line set up the way we want it. Another save. name of the Stag Lord, the lawful authority in the stolen lands, we demand this week's tax, and some beer. Where's that pretty wife of yours, Oleg? She should serve us dinner. Quiet down, dimwit. We're just here for the Stag Lord's tax. Hand over the money and we'll be on our way. You want to drink some of my blood too? I'm sick of you. You're like locusts. You think you control everything around here just because you put up that painted rag of yours? Come here, you squeeze us dry. Come. Oleg, notice as you arrive. You must be the guest from Rostov. Well, I guess my task here is to clear the bandits, so I'll start right now. I guess, yes, I do want to have that option. We're gonna take a step back just to make sure we have the range. And we'll go for the one on the left, or the right. Nice. A nice chunk of damage there. And we will rush in. Hopefully take him out before we can deal with the others. So we'll just keep moving up and swinging. Oh no, not Oleg.
Let us
Just
strike
keep
as
moving.
one.
Alright, we hit them. Let's see how much health does these bandits have. So again, we're gonna press Y, or use the inspect button down here and hover over so we don't know enough about them. I think they have like 10 hit points. So once again, we're gonna use a long range blast. And you're just gonna focus one guy down at a time. Ooh. Nice, so he attacked, and it looked like, Oleg crit. We're gonna charge right in, except we are really slow. Hopefully we'll be able to fix that when we respec. But that's really bad. Let's move up a bit. Looks like we're not quite in range, so we'll just have to do this manually. Nice.
Unworthy. You have my
We'll just
attention.
loot these guys.
In due time.
Alright, looks like we're gonna hit level 2. We're not gonna level up right now. That's because the mercenaries scale based off the cost based off how what your level is, and
That is not far.
right now they're gonna cost 500 gold apiece, which is about what we have. If at level 2, they're gonna start costing like I think 2,000 apiece. It's just a little much, and I'm trying to avoid cheating. I could just use the cheat mod right here, or Bag of Tricks has a bunch of like debug stuff, including like costing money. You can add money or whatever. We're just gonna try and minimize the use of cheats unless you know something game breaking happens. So yeah, we're just gonna wait for the level up. We're just talk to Oleg. Why are you here? I told you to stay hidden. It's over. I saw it. I just needed you to be alright. She turns to you. My name is Svetlana. I'm sorry your arrival to our trading post turned out so unwelcoming. Right. Let's get to the point. Who are they? They're the Stag Lord's gang, that's who. These lands teem with bandits like bedbugs in a beggar's hut, and you just stirred them up. They have a camp not far from here. I expect they'll return in full force in half a day, maybe less. The Stag Lord won't take an insult like this lightly, and his henchmen are more like demons than men. They claim they're collecting taxes. Why? For the Stag Lord and his cronies, of course. That Stag Lord fancies himself a king in these parts. He may have antlers for a crown, but all the troublemakers around here are happy to follow his orders as long as they're paid. So they charge an arm and a leg as taxes, and they call their executions punishment for treason, even to those who never swore allegiance to the Stag Lord. I've no need to be protected from the Dark Talk. I'm not some blind kitten, you know. I've seen what they do to people. Most of the gang is made of simple bandits, but there are a few monsters that come... a few monsters among the leadership, especially those that are close to the Stag Lord. Ox... I think that's pronounced Ox. Ox and Dovin from Nishrock come to mind. They like to make a show of their tortures and executions. My husband and I, we saw the bodies. How many are there? What do they want? What do they want? Those bloodsuckers think they own this land. They come, they take what they want, they steal the better part of our money every month as a toll for their leader. They even broke our gate, so we couldn't try to hide anything from them. No one knows how many exactly there are. Sometimes only 5 or 6 come, sometimes it's a whole gang. Well, safety might be one of the conditions, but it didn't say anything about the whining. So I should start calling you your grace and kneeling as you pass. I may not be a noble, but I have dignity. We could put it by the gate and light it off. I'm gonna look around. So we got some traps.
In due time.
Potatoes. Yes, please. We'll take all the food we can, because I am fat. Gonna spill some tar. We're just gonna use everything we can to get an advantage here. Ooh, some rope. That's useful.
All according to plan.
What's this pocket pillow? Frail, disheveled man wearing a stained and tattered robe gives you a gloomy look. I'm Bakken, the local herbalist. What brings you here? We could use your fight in the bank. Well, I guess we could, push up cure light wounds. Oh, we'll talk later then. Whatever. Let's sell some of our goods to Oleg before this fight. So we're gonna ditch our tower shield, our chainmail. This medium armor, this light armor. I'm gonna check if we can wear anything of this. Alright. Composite longbow. I don't think we need anything here, so we're just gonna sell it all. We will keep the foul card for later, and we will sell the spear. We will sell all of this stuff too. and sell that. And this offer button is cool because there's a bunch of goods that are basically just vendor fodder. We'll press the offer button, it automatically gets moved over here, and we can sell that as well. The trader should be persistent, so everything we sell to the trader now, they'll have later. So for instance, we will want this small bag of holding as soon as we can. This scimitar later as well, but we can't afford that for now. That also cleared us from some of the extra carry weight.
Follow my lead.
And we should be able to walk a bit faster. These bracers of armor, it's basically a +1 to AC, so we'll give it to... Does not stack with armor sources, so we need to find someone who doesn't wear armor. Looks like none of our characters don't wear armor for right now. So I think we're as good as we're gonna be. Oh wow, so it looks like instead of having to deal with all of them, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I believe this is random. Sometimes it works really well for me, and sometimes it doesn't work at all. This worked out really well. So we're just gonna see if we can charge right in. Maybe deal with one off the top. I probably should have clicked on that guy instead. But we can run right in, and hopefully if Valerie can hit, there we go. And it looks like we crit for 18 damage on the guy with one or two hit points left. Let's try running past. We'll take the attack of opportunity, but we'll start being able to harass the back line. Probably not the best decision. Nice. Trap took out one for us.
Wretched things.
I am alright with that. Every enemy we don't have to kill is another enemy that can't kill us. See, every time he attacks, we get that attack of opportunity.
This can't be over.
Bring it.
This should do it.
Onwards.
Try fighting defensively. Should make us a little harder to hit. AC of 21. Oh, nice.
This won't kill me.
Alright. It looks like it's gonna be a race to take down this one archer. I will run up. And I will actually take some burn here. So we get, for the first time, we can see what burn looks like, so... Yeah, as you can see, I take the point, and I basically lose max health in exchange for extra damage.
Survive. I always
Alright.
survive.
Looks like Oleg's back up. So we can grab their loot. Toss our loot on Valerie. She'll be our frontline tank, so we want to make her tanky for now. Oh. My game seems to be... There we go, it's back. You rats got what you deserved. Now they'll know better than to treat honest people like cattle. We should call Bakken before he freezes in those bushes. Yeah, Bakken, get out of the bushes. Head on up to the guest rooms on the second floor. You deserve some rest after such a battle. Now I need to clean things up. And this is for your efforts. Don't offend me in trying to turn it down. Just take it. An honest fight deserves an honest reward. If there are more common practice in this world, I think life would be so much better. And I get 100 gold coins. Talk tomorrow.
In due time.
We're just gonna go straight to bed. You wake up from a nasty dream that tortured you almost all night long. In it, you saw a wall of, unnaturally thick fog that surrounded you, moving closer and closer. Quick look out the window, and you find the fog was not a figment of your imagination, and not a dream. And then,
Hear me.
the half-transparent outline of a beautiful
Please
nymph appears
hear
before
me.
you.
Can you hear me? Please.
What do you want from me?
Aid. Salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. The one you call the Stag Lord. As a storm strikes ruthlessly with gusts and lightning, the Stag Lord wreaks havoc with the swords of his servants. And not just in the world of people. The land also suffers from the evil he brings. My forests and my flowers suffocate in this fog. Soon, even I will vanish, as the last ray of light fades at dusk.
So the Stag Lord is responsible for the fog?
Yes, it hides his fortress as well as his dark deeds. But while responsible, he did not create this affliction. It is the work of a powerful druid who has betrayed even himself. I know not why the powers did not leave this renegade, but even I was unable to defeat him.
So what do you want me to do about it?
This fog, it enshrouds, entangles, suffocates. If only I could learn how it was created. But my powers wane. I have barely the strength to call out to you. All I know for certain is that somewhere in this forest lies an old house, and it echoes with the remnants of a strange power. The Stag Lord and his druid were there. The fog hides this place from me, but I can point you to the bandits' camp near the Thornford. Make them tell you where this place is. Go there and listen to the echo, catch the whispers, search for anything that can tell you how the fog was created. Once the fog clears, nature will breathe again, and you will be able to easily find your way to the fortress of our mutual enemy.
Alright, I understand.
I don't believe in fate, stranger, but our meeting seems more than a coincidence.
Alright. I think we'll call it here for this episode. Seems a bit shorter than usual, but this is a good stopping point for right now. I will see you in the next one after we have recruited our mercenary companion and respect some of our characters. See you next episode.